Well, joining us now is the Canadian Health Food Association's in-house holistic nutritionist, Michelle Book. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. So this evening we are talking about the hottest natural food trends for this new year of 2017. What you got?
I think these trends are really going to help everyone, because we all want to be healthier, especially this time of year, especially with the sickness that we've been experiencing. So sprouting, we can start off with sprouting number one.
Sprouting.
I've been sprouting since I was a kid. Mustard and cress for sandwiches on cotton wool in the windowsill, right? That was it. But I got an official big sprouter last year, one of the big things. Haven't used it.
Oh.
So convince me I should be.
Okay. I definitely will. Well, sprouting is so amazing because it unlocks nutrients. So we know in the seed there's all kinds of vitamins and minerals. And when we sprout them, we actually make them more bioavailable. So we're able to unlock those key nutrients. So it's so easy to do at home. You can have, you can do it if you have a sprouting kit.
Or you can do it in a jar.
Exactly. Getting some pathogen-free seeds at your local CHFA member health food store are really important because you want to, you want to make sure that, there's some safety risks with sprouting. So you want to make sure you're rinsing properly and that you are, caring for those seeds. But it is so good. And, now because it is becoming more trendy, there's all kinds of sprouted products we can find, breads, grains, even granola bars. So lots of options, again, as people become more and more aware of how important sprouting is and the benefits.
One of the things I found when I got the sprouting kit, and then I went to Google and did all kinds of stuff, I thought that's interesting, was that sproutings came from, I think it was the First World War, when they were trying to find ways of getting good nutrition out to the troops in the field, right? Yeah. And that's how they came up with the idea of sprouting, because it's the most condensed form. All the nutrition is right in that little seed, and then sprouting makes it nice to eat.
It's so true. And, for me, I think especially I try and eat very seasonally, locally. And so sprouting is great because you can obviously, you can do your own sprouting at home. You don't get any more local than that. But this time of year, we eat a lot of comfort foods, root vegetables. So I think of sprouting as a little bit of summer in the winter. You get some sprouts and you can put them on your salad, your soup, even your stew. So you get that kind of freshness that's hard to find in this time of year.
I like your next one. Plant-based dairy alternatives.
We're hearing more and more about dairy alternatives.
Almond milk.
Almond milk, cashew milk.
Coconut milk.
Yeah, soy milk. And these are some that have been...
No, not soy milk.
I prefer almond milk on my cereal. I think it adds an extra. And the calcium's higher than milk. And even my husband's using almond milk now, which is something he thought he would never do.
The flavor is so much better than milk.
And, it's a personal preference, and a lot of people feel that way. And, 75% it's estimated of the world's population is actually lactose intolerant. So a lot of people do have issues. Yeah. A lot of people have issues with dairy, especially, if you feel gassy and bloated after eating dairy products. Looking for more plant-based alternatives is a great idea. And there are all kinds of milks, but there's also cheeses. A lot of cheeses, cream cheese spreads.
The cream cheese is not bad, but have the other ones, the tofu cream cheese I've used. But some of the harder cheeses, I think I went to the rice cheese was the best.
And I think it's just a bit experimenting because it's not the same as cheese. So if you're expecting that same taste and texture, you're not going to get it. But it's experimenting. There's more and more options that are becoming available. And I think more and more like that cheese taste and texture is now available. Even chocolate. You can find non-dairy chocolate, which has the same melting in your mouth kind of consistency. Tastes excellent, amazing.
What about yogurt?
Yogurt as well. Coconut yogurt is great. You're getting that consistency. It's not the same as a typical yogurt, but still great. Excellent for adding to smoothies. I really like it because it gives that little bit of thickness. So I think it's something that is worth experimenting, especially in 2017. People looking for different alternatives when it comes to their diet.
Okay, what about digestive enzymes. Is that the same as probiotic?
No, it's not. And a lot of people think that.
Okay.
They do. It's a bit of a misconception. Digestive enzyme, because we hear a lot about digestive health and the importance of probiotics. Digestive enzymes, actually, we have digestive enzymes in us, and these digestive enzymes are found in certain types of foods like pineapple and papaya. They help us to digest our actual food. So if you're eating and you're feeling gassy and bloated, uncomfortable, you could maybe not have enough digestive enzymes or be digesting your food properly. So we're going to be hearing more and more about the benefits of digestive enzymes into 2017. I think it's important, especially if you do really feel uncomfortable after eating. Quite often, you might want to talk to your healthcare practitioner.
So they're not mutually exclusive then? Because I think probiotics are important because most people don't get enough of those.
Extremely important, and they're very different. Probiotics are good gut bacteria that, and they have a lot of impact on how.
So do they not help digest your food?
They definitely do. We need those good gut bacteria to help us break down our food, but they're not the same as an enzyme. An enzyme has a different role, and so we want to make sure that we're incorporating both into our diet.
Okay, let's talk about shrooms. Not the magic kind in one way, but certainly magic in another.
They definitely are magical. Mushrooms, we're hearing more and more about mushrooms, because they have a lot of medicinal properties. So we know to eat mushrooms in our diet, lots of B vitamins, minerals like selenium, very important for us to consume, but also to help with our immune system. We don't think about mushrooms and immune system, but mushrooms like reishi mushrooms and lion's mane.
See, I never knew that mushrooms had anything. I thought they were like lettuce, iceberg lettuce, empty.
No,
that you put some garlic and butter and they tasted good, but I didn't realize that they had
do.
medicinal
They're
qualities.
good for you.
Yeah.
They do. They have quite a few, and it's interesting because there's actually more and more research that's being done on mushrooms and their benefits, and especially when it comes to our immune system and immune health.
So do you need to go to Google and find out which mushrooms have what? Or if you have a mix of mushrooms, are you good to go?
Well, you definitely want to, some have certain properties versus others. So you probably want to do some research. Our website, the Canadian Health Food Association, CHFA.ca, we've got lots of great information on mushrooms. But it depends what you're looking for. Chaga mushrooms, you can get them dry and you can make them into a tea. Boil them in water for about 15 minutes and you're going to get a really nice earthy tea. And it tastes wonderful. You might want to add a bit of honey because it is earthy, but something that is going to help your immune system in this time of year, it is good to have. And the great news is you can use the dried mushrooms and then pop them in your freezer and you can use them a few more times. So
wonderful.
Okay, let's talk about smart carbs.
Smart carbs. Carbohydrates, especially this time of year after the holidays, kind of get a bad rap. So we want to think about smarter carb options. And there's lots of new carbs that are coming onto the market. Legume, pastas, we hear about quinoa, but also shiitake noodles, which you can actually find at your
Love those.
Yeah, you've had them before.
Oh yeah, we use them a lot.
And a lot of people haven't, but they're great and something that easy to make, and they really absorb the flavor of the sauce or food that you're eating. So it's just about looking for smarter carb options. We want to stay away from those refined, simple carbohydrates.
And I got a spiralizer.
Oh,
I love
good
the
for
spiralizer.
you! Your
Love it.
sprouter, your spiralizer.
I know, I'm not sprouting. I used to sprout. Now I will sprout again. I'm not sprouting. Okay, so tell everyone about the website is exactly CHFA.ca,
the Canadian Health Food Association. We have all kinds of information about the trends and how to stay healthier and happier this coming year. And it really is about making small changes that lead to longer, big, lasting changes. This time of year, I think it's easy to get on the quick fix resolution bus, but we really want to think about the bigger, longer term picture.
And don't forget your fish oil, your omega-3s. Right?
So important.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
This is What She Said on The Jewel. Stay with us. We'll be right back.